Sorry about that. Hopefully I don't have to drop frames like crazy. Because earlier I couldn't even stream because it was so bad on the frame rate. Doesn't seem like that's the case anymore though. And my last day before going back to work tomorrow. Well, today. Oh man, better get plenty of sleep because there's gonna be a lot of overtime. Got probably 2 weeks of overtime because of the amount of work we have. God, it's gonna be fucking chaos. Not looking forward to it. They put my clothes on. Fucking freezing over here. Jesus. Give me a second. It's cold as hell in my room. Ooh. Put some clothes on. Oh, Jesus. Bundle up. Ooh, jeez. Wait 1 second, guys. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Alright, much better.
Magic
100%ed all this before, so it's not like I haven't done it. That's done with that. I've already done the whole thing. I'm not gonna find all the items. It's not worth it to me. I've already done it before. Alright, so that's the game I wanted to try out. Let me pull it up. It's called Touhou. Got really good reviews too, but fortunately I can't read it. Let's see if I can get it real quick. Don't see anything on it. Nope. Seems like you have to. The only way to get this game is to buy it. I wanted to try this game out, but at the same time, I don't want to spend money on it if I don't like it. A lot of these games, it's like I buy them and I realize they're not that great. Into the Gun. They say it's like Into the Gungeon, but it's with Touhou and bullet hell mechanics. What to try out? Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything to go back to. Still no word on Freedom Planet 2. Seeing what to play right now. Not really that much. I mean, there's games I could start up, but it's more of a, am I in the mood? Being in the mood is a key point. The games I haven't, I want to play that I haven't, or let's see, Octopath Traveler. I still haven't touched that. What else? Yeah, Nier Automata. It's another one. And Trails. The hell is it? The hell is Trails? What's it called? What the hell is the game called? Trails in the Sky, or whatever it's called. Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. I know it's a good game. Like I said, I watched my friend play it. It's a cute little RPG. But it is turn-based, so I don't like about it too much. You do a lot of waiting. It is one of the better turn-based RPGs, though. Just being in the mood, though, to play one of these. That's the thing. What's up, Cobra? How you doing? What's up, Osaka? How you doing? What's going on with you? I just finished Touhou Lunar Nights again. I already beat it. Didn't take me long. It took me like 2 hours, 2.5. It's like blew right through it. I already knew everything, so a lot of times I don't like replaying games, because unless I really like enjoy the shit out of it, like, you know, you already know what to expect, so it's not as amazing. The first time through, it's great because everything's new and you don't know. But then you play it again, you're like, I already know what to do. That's cool. I worked on, I don't know if you saw my thing. I worked on some Touhou Lunar Nights, Touhou wallpapers. See, I made some, so I figure you'd like that. So I was able to upscale the images for the wallpapers and make them. So I worked on 2 of them so far. it. I already got Hong and Mei Ling and Romelia. So they came out pretty nice. I mean, for what I was able to get, like they're not gonna be perfect because again, it's hard. There's no such thing as like 1080p artwork rips of this artwork, so you just have to work with what you have. I mean, it looks good for how old it is, but it's like I can't do any better. So yeah, I got the template set up, so now it's a matter of putting in different characters now. So do all the Flandre, do Marissa and all them. Just getting the artwork. I wanted to do some Touhou wallpapers of the anime, but good luck with that shit. I can't get 1080p footage of the anime, so there's no way that's gonna happen. I need the Blu-ray rips. That's the only way that's gonna happen. So until I get access to the Blu-ray rips, which I don't think is ever gonna happen, because no one buys those and shares those, so I have no way of getting those rips. So it's unfortunate. But I would like to do wallpapers of those because I had like some ideas. Like I wanted to do a combination of the Azure Reflections artwork. God, I can't. I want to find this damn artwork. I can't find it. So I've tried looking, and I can't find this artwork. Like it just doesn't exist. I can't find rips. So I wanted to do a combination of the anime cutscenes with the in-game with these sprites, not sprites though, with these art pictures. There's some really good there's some pretty good pictures that you can use that work well with the anime. Like they would look really clean, but again, it's finding the images because I can't find them. It just sucks when you have an idea and you can't really run with it because you don't have the material to run with it. That's what sucks. It's like, man, I have ideas but can't make them because I don't God. I want these, these pictures. I can always replicate the text and everything. That's not hard. That's actually pretty easy. But yeah, just getting all this shit. Yeah, like I wanted to do Flandre. And then use this picture. And then do like Touhou anime Flandre, like the fight scene where Flandre's fighting her sister. And use pictures of that. Kind of like a background image. It would meld really well. I think it would be very clean. But yeah. Oh, did I tell you? Man, dude, did I tell you I bought a bunch of figures? Man, I scored the jackpot, dude. I'm very proud of myself. So I went to Miami and I bought. Look at all these figures I bought for like stupid cheap, dude. So they had open box figures of all these characters. I was like, no shit, for like stupid cheap, dude. So let me show you like what I got, just to give you an idea. So I got her. What's the psycho bitch? Because the cheapest I could get it for $65. I got her for $13. $13. I was like, what? I couldn't believe I found it. I just went to Ami and looked up open box figures, and I was like, what the fuck? $13? I'm like, holy crap, what's wrong with it? And I think it has a slight discolorization on the head, I guess. Other than that, it's fine. So I'm just like, oh sure, I'll take $50 off because it just has a slight discoloration on the hair. I found that. I actually got Hong Mei Ling, dude. I got this Hong Mei Ling, the one I wanted. This one. I got this one. Right, so when I was looking at it, was $160. So I got her for $36. $36. $36. And it was in B condition, so which is like excellent condition for Japan. It's been open, but it comes with the box, everything. And I was like, damn, $36? I said, fuck yeah, dude. Bought that shit in a heartbeat, dude. That was a steal of a price. Then I bought, you know, the Elfelt Valentine figure, this one. I bought. Oh yeah, there's 3 colors. I forgot. There's a black one too. I forgot about the black variant. I got this one. Yeah, this one. So I pretty much have all the Guilty Gear girls. All the X-Third girls. I got this one for, what was it? $63. Like I said, I was just like surprised. Like, I know how expensive these are, so I was like surprised how cheap I got them. And I actually got this one too. Yeah, this, I'm sure you've seen this one before. Namui. That's the cheapest price new for her. $105. I got her for about $63. So yeah, it's the original variant. And last but not least, this was the one that surprised me, dude. This one surprised me. This one I was shocked I got. Because this shit is expensive, dude. Okay, so I got this Bridget. I'm sure you've seen this Bridget before. Get a better picture. Nope. Yeah, this Bridget. This thing has been out of print for God knows how long. And it goes for at least $200, and I got it for $74. So I made out like a bandit. Yeah, I couldn't believe I got all these figures for so cheap. I was like, damn. The only thing that's going to cost me probably a decent amount is the shipping, because it's going to be from Japan. So I'm going to try to... I'm going to see if I can get it. Hopefully the shipping won't be too bad. Hopefully at least it won't be more than $30 for the shipping for all 5. I got to cancel this one because I bought this and I didn't realize there was the blue one for so much cheaper. So I bought the blue one. I mean, I could sell this to somebody because it's worth at least 130 used. I could make a profit on it if I want to. Or I could sell the blue one. You know, I might do that. Maybe I'll keep the... I could sell the blue one because I think the blue one's worth more. I said the the white one's cheaper because they re-released the white one, so yeah, you can get it for about 100. I've seen it as like 130, 120 used. So, but the blue one, which they don't make anymore, yeah, it's 188. So I could probably get it for like 160 if I sell it. I gotta see the condition though, because I don't know how good the condition is. But then if you have the black one, this is the most expensive one. Yeah, that one's kick ass, but I'm not paying $300 for it. I like the black one. I would like to get the Guilty Gear Rev variant. I like that one even more. I think she looks better in the Rev outfit. Yeah, what I might do is I might sell the blue one. Maybe I'll sell the blue one and I'll keep the white one. I'll be honest, I'd rather have the white one over the blue one. Because the blue one is like, I will say, looks the worst of the 3. Like, I don't really like the blue one too much. So what I might do is I might just keep the white one and sell the blue one. And try to get like $130-$40 for it. Because of the condition it's in. I think somebody will buy it. That way I make a little profit. And yeah, I keep the figure. So I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, Bandit Holidays, man. Like, so yeah, I'll probably keep this one because yeah, this one cost me, was it $93 and some change for the white one, which is still a good, really excellent price for B condition, which is excellent condition. The only thing about the blue one, it's a C condition, so I think there's a defect on it. There's a... Problem is, it doesn't tell you, like, it only tells you in the listing if you go to, like, AmiAmi.com. Like, this is what I start doing now. I didn't realize they have a pre-owned search. So, yeah, just go to your pre-order, pre-used items. And you can just look through shit, dude. Just, like, seriously, just go through this stuff and just look through used. And you'd be surprised, like, what you find. Like, I find some stuff in here that's just insanely cheap. Like, just, like, type in Touhou. Like, and I found 4 pages of used Touhou. And some of the prices on them are, like, really good. Like, some of these are like, damn, that's actually not a bad price. Like, I could show you some of the ones. Like, they won't show the ones I bought, unfortunately. Once they're sold out, it disappears. You won't see it again. Yeah, when I saw that the mailing, I was like, oh shit. But yeah, you can get them as low as like $12. Like, I wanted to get Yukari. It just depends on the figure. Pachuli is like 20. and then it'll usually tell you like what's wrong with it. See, like this one, damage, base peg for left foot, paint transfer, and front side of a skirt. So that's basically what's wrong with it. Everything else is fine. So you just gotta read it. But yeah, if anything, from what I've seen, B plus is really good. Yeah, A is basically mint. A minus is near mint. B plus is excellent, and then B is like very good. So C's like it has problems, but it's like it still looks great. So just a suggestion if you ever want to buy figures, like look at the used market for anime figures. It's just so cheap. Like I can't believe like how much money you can save just buying used figures. Like they even have Suika. This is the Figma. So $38. I wanted to get this one, but I already bought another. I didn't want to buy another one because I already have Suika. I didn't want this variant of her, but if you want Figma for posing, but yeah, it's in B condition, so this is excellent. This is excellent condition. Because I know if you go on here, you know that same figure. Yeah, see right here, $61 for the same one. So it's about $25 cheaper. Just keep in mind the shipping. So if you're gonna buy figures from here, make sure you buy like a lot, buy like several, so you get a discount. But yeah. I was literally just on this page for like a good 30 minutes, just typing, you know, different series that I like and seeing if I can find anything. But a lot of times, like stuff I want, I can't really find a lot of it. Yeah, like some stuff is like super old, like stuff I like, which I'm just not gonna find in today's age. Yes, you know, like, it's pretty cheap for this one. That's not bad. 50, about $60. I don't think you pay tax either on import tax on this. If you buy it from here, I don't think you do. Not 100% sure. Yeah, just like I said, it's a rabbit hole, man. I literally just look up figures. And I'm like, what series do I like? And I'm like, okay, I like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And I couldn't. And I was like, oh my god, it's too much. Too much. Rabbit hole, man. Too big of a rabbit hole. So, yeah, I'm probably not gonna buy any more though. I think I think I bought enough. I literally all those figures from Ami Ami is gonna cost me probably about $400. So I'm gonna have to sell that one elf out and recuperate some of that money. So we'll get rid of it. It'll go. Yeah, just I get so like hooked on this shit and I can't like stop buying stuff. I'm like, god damn it. Yeah, like, see, I want Grand Blue Fantasy. It's like shit. Okay, there's nothing to buy, so thank God. I don't need to buy more shit. It's like no, can't do it. Stop the madness. And what else is up with you, dude? Anything else up with you? You're doing all right? Into the wall, sinkhole, man. Tell you, man. Like, I mean, it's not like I can afford it, dude. I mean, it's honestly, if I want to go buy $1,000 in figures, I can. It's not that I can't. Trust me, all this stuff I can afford. I have the money. But it's just one of those things I like to be smart with my money. Like, I don't like spending more money if I don't need to. But if I see potential to make money, or to be like, hey, I could, buy this and then sell it to cut down on my costs, I'll do that. To me, it's worth it. It's worth my time. So a lot of times I just, like I said, I buy stuff really, really cheap and then turn around and try to if I can make a profit on it, I will. Or if it's something I really want, you have your own rabbit hole. Music's, I never buy soundtracks. I never buy music. Music to me is like, because you can just listen to it on digital media. Digital media is completely worthless. Like, there's no value in digital media. It's even like a poster, like a little mini poster, that I could easily, buy for like $20, and it's like, well, shit, I can make a poster like at work because I have an industrial printer. Like, I can literally print the same thing that those fuckers make, and I don't have to spend any money. To me, there's just certain things I just don't see are worth doing. But yeah, digital media is completely worthless. I see no benefit to owning any sort of digital music. It has no value. It has nothing. It's just legal. It's just legal issues. It's like, oh, you bought it, you can listen to it. Okay. But I don't collect it. Because I can always listen to music on YouTube. It's free. YouTube has it, freaking Spotify, all those other different, Groove Shark or whatever, all those different websites, you can just download music for free. So, yeah, same with video games. I mean, I'll be honest, I wish all video games were mostly physical, because I'd rather own physical video games than digital video games. Because digital video games have no value. There's nothing to own. There's no benefit to owning a digital video game, because you can't get rid of it. I have so many games in my Steam library that I want to get rid of. I could list easily 50 games in my library that I would say I would love to sell, because I'll never play them again, I don't care about them, or they're just bad games that I can't get rid of. There's a lot of games in here I just don't care about. See, Agony can kiss my ass. I don't care about this game. Air Mech Strike, I don't even know what the hell this is. Like, I got games in here I don't even know I own, that I don't even know why I own them. And I Must Scream, this game is fucking awful. The games I will keep that are good, like I tell Ariza, I'd sell this shit in a heartbeat. I'd be like, hey, anybody want it? $25. Keep it. I don't want it. I'd rather have Steam library money so I can buy other games. I hate just owning all these games and I can't get rid of them. So, I really wish you could like sell Steam games on a market. Like even in the Steam market, where you can sell your games to somebody else, and Steam gets a cut. I think they would. I could see that being working out really well. They would make a ton of money because of all these transactions. I would like that, but I know it's not going to happen. Steam's not going to let it happen, but I would like it. But yeah, I hate the fact that digital media literally has no meaning to it. We don't own anything. No, it's not. It's about it's a dumb game. It's about a kid who can't, like, he's dealing with the stress of real life, just being a kid. And then I guess the red thing is supposed to be like his parents, like keeping an eye on him or some shit. It's really weird. It's clunky. It's free, but I don't even care about this shit. Yeah, this game, like, it looked interesting, and then I played it. I was like, okay, this is all you do. Yeah, it's a free game, but I don't even want it in my library. Like, the game is trash. I don't care. There. I like how they have a remove from count function, but you can't, like, can I get a refund or some credit or something, please? There's games in here I would love to just, like I said, or donate to somebody. Fuck, man. There's, like, games where you can give to somebody else because you're like, hey, you want these games? Like, this game doesn't even work. I can't even play this game. I wanted to play it. It was supposed to be like an old school, like, 16th century Resident Evil or some shit. I figured it was cool. I wanted cross tag battle. I wanted to sell it. Hey, I don't want cross tag battle. I don't want to buy shit from me. Anybody? Like, please, like, get this game out of your library. I don't want to see it. I hate it. Please, don't. I don't want it. Yeah, Chelsea and the Seven Devils. I don't like this game because it's clunky. I would sell this. Like I said, there's just games in here I would love to get rid of. That I can't. So they're just stuck in my library, and I'm never going to use them. So that's the unfortunate part. That's the good thing about at least games that you have physical copies. You can at least go, hey, I don't want this game anymore. So I can at least go down and give it to somebody or sell it. That's why I'm always going to be for physical games over digital, because I can do what the fuck I want with it. Yeah, like, all the games I actually enjoyed and liked playing, I'll keep them just for the sake of, like, hey, I don't mind giving a developer my money if it's a good game. Like, Cleo was cute. Like, not a great game, but it was good. I mean, the $5 order I paid, I was like, okay, that's good enough. Like, you're alright. And then obviously the great games like Crosscode were like, oh yeah. Well worth the money. $10 well spent. I would never refund that because, the developers deserve it. Yeah, there's just a lot of games in here I just don't care about. And then there's a lot of games I'd like to play on Steam, but I'm just not going to buy them because I have a feeling I'm not going to like them very much. Like, I could just tell by just looking at a game for, like, honestly, for 10, 15 minutes, I can tell you if I'm going to like it. Even if it's a genre I like, I can just look at it and go, I don't see myself sitting down and playing this. I usually can make a good enough assumption just by looking at a game for a short period of time and just tell you right off the bat I'm going to play it. It doesn't take me long. You can already see what I'm getting into just by looking at it. It's rare I ever get, like, surprised or I'm like, oh, like, this game is more than meets the eye. It rarely happens. It's like Kohima Embu. Why would I own Kohima Embu when I have Kohima Embu Real Rai Rai? It's like no point to owning both of these games. I would just own the second one. Yeah, I'm just chilling right now. Just trying to get tired so I can go to sleep. I was going to play something else, but it's just late right now, and I don't really want to start up another game. I gotta get up at 12 to help my roommate set up his sound system, and then I gotta make a couple phone calls. Gotta get in touch with a friend, and I gotta help my other friend get my phone off my account for him to transfer to a new phone service. And then Monday I gotta go down to Walmart, pick up some clothes, and pick up some brackets for my figures, because I'm gonna put a wall mount. I'm running out of space to store my figures. My dresser is like covered in figures, and I have no more space to put them anywhere. So I'm like, fuck, I need to put them somewhere. Yeah, I had a lot of people like telling me that they haven't really felt like playing games at all. Like Niam came in my chat yesterday, and he was like, he seemed really bummed. Like, and I noticed a lot of people have been acting the same way as him. It's like, man, there's no good games, or he's just not enjoying anything he's playing. And I'm like, man, I'm wondering if it's just what's going on now with how games are nowadays. It just feels like it's just there's nothing interesting. There's nothing interesting right now. A lot of my friends feel the same way. There's just nothing out right now that's worth a shit, or even that you even feel like playing. Like, I've been noticing that. A lot of my friends stopped streaming because there's no reason to play games. Even Escaping Workforce, he hasn't been streaming really that much either. And from what I heard, it's just he just works, and then he just doesn't feel like streaming after work. So it's like, he just doesn't care. So I don't know. It seems kind of weird that I'm noticing a lot of people are going through the same thing, like at the same time. I'm wondering if there's a correlation between all that. Because I don't think it's just me. I really believe that there's like a lot of meh out there. There's nothing super hype, like actually good. They'll be later on, but I think it's gonna be a while. How do you feel, Osaka, about games right now? Do you feel like we're in a meh period right now? Just curious what you think. That's definitely not my game. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just saying, do you feel that I'm wondering if it's just there's a lot of people that seem to feel the same way right now. Like, ever since like December all the way to like now, like it doesn't seem like anybody's excited about anything video game wise. Like there is a literal drought in video games. Like, that's what I'm noticing. Because, again, me, you, like I said, I know about 4 or 5 other people that feel the same way. They just don't even feel like playing anything. Like, there's no desire to play anything. And everything that's big, that's coming out, that's worth a shit, isn't coming out till, like, minimum, February. So I'm just wondering if it's a correlation, if it's the same thing or it's just coincidence. I don't know. It just seems like there's something else going on, or again, maybe I'm right. It's just everybody does feel the same way, where they like, yeah, there's no good games coming out. Like, this game's shit right now. Like, you even look at me. Like, after Ys 9, there was nothing for me. Ys 9 was hype as shit for me, and then after Ys 9 was done, if you look at all the games I played after Ys 9, let me see. Yeah, it was Ys 9, Indivisible let me down. Like, it was good for like 3 to 4 days, and then I got tired of it. Then Sokyo, that didn't last because the game's not finished. Grandia HD was cool, but at the same time, I've played Grandia so damn much, so it's... Tellurizer was disappointing. Like, yeah, there's nothing. Like, really, I have nothing beyond Ys 9. I'm looking at all my streams. There's nothing. It's just Ys 9. Ys 9 and Guilty Gear Strive info. That's it. There hasn't been anything worth a damn past that point. Nothing at all. Not a damn thing since then. So yeah, this is like literally one game. It's just kind of shitty, that's all. I only had one good game I was like super excited about streaming and playing and just playing and dreaming about it. Because literally Ys 9, I was going to bed thinking about it because I was having so much fun. And the game kept opening up, and there was more stuff to do, and I was like, oh my god, I love this game. I got excited to go do my review of it. Like, there was, it really motivated me to play games, but now, ever since that, it's just, there hasn't been shit. Like I said, Indivisible was a big disappointment. But yeah, I haven't played anything since that's it for the last 1, 2, 3, 4 months. Going on 4 months. 3 months, sorry. 3 months I haven't done shit. Like, 3 months have been pretty stale. Like, there hasn't been shit. Even then, like, Bloodstain was 6 months away. Back in July or June. Million Arthur was also 6 months away. So yeah, there's a lot of in-between transitionary periods where there's not very many good games. Like, just not anything really good. Yeah. Big gaps. There's a lot of big gaps I notice. Yeah, look at my videos. I'm like, damn, there is a lot of gaps in games that I like playing. Huge gaps. Like, the only way I like if you see me play a game for like 2 weeks straight, that's usually a good indication I'm really enjoying it. Or if I'm doing long streaming sessions. Like Crosscode, when I picked up Crosscode, first day I was 8 hours, and 4, then 5, then 7, then 10, then 12. I was really going to town with Crosscode. But yeah, I spent a lot of time on Crosscode. Like, you can see I invested like 2 weeks of time playing Crosscode. And then after Crosscode, big ass delay. And see, Bloodstained, which was, I played that for a good 2 weeks. And Million Arthur for a couple weeks. Tried to do a month worth, but it just didn't work because people stopped playing. And I went back to Ease 8. Then River City Girls came out. That was disappointing. Then Ease 9. Then Indivisible. Then Grandia. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's really it. Yeah, it's a lot of re-releases, man. Like, it's like, I'll be honest, I get sick of them sometimes. Because it's something I've played before. Like, I don't want to play, even if it's a good game, like, oh man, they're bringing out, like, Ni no Kuni, the original one. I'm like, oh, it's a good story. Gameplay's a little shitty. But I was like, I don't really want to play Ni no Kuni again. I like Ni no Kuni's story, but I just don't want to play it again. Yeah, they do that a lot, though. I feel like, oh man, you want to play this old game because you loved that old game. And I feel like the only thing that's really bringing you back is the nostalgia. It's really nothing else. That's all that's getting you interested in the game. Nothing beyond that. And it's like, well, and I'll be honest, I'm as I get older, I'm not really digging nostalgia too much anymore. Nostalgia to me has ran its gas out. I'll be honest, I'm getting almost jaded with nostalgia. Like, it's almost becoming a point where it's like it's like a disease. Like, people just get blinded by it because they dwell on it so much. It's like, oh my god, I want it back the way it was back in the 1980s. I don't want anything to change. And that's the thing. I want things to change. I want something different. I want something more. I don't want the same. And people just seem to want the same all the time, and I get tired of it. Yeah, a perfect example of a game that did that was, what was that game with the Skeleton Knight? What was his name? What was the name of that game? It came out on PlayStation. Medieval. Like, I saw the review of that game, and the guy said exactly what I was talking about. He's like, yeah, it's a beautiful looking recreation of an old PlayStation game. They didn't change anything about the original game. Kept the same mechanics, same gameplay, same bullshit from the old stuff, and nothing changed. Nothing evolved. It wasn't a new experience. It wasn't a remake. No, they just literally copied everything pace for pace, just better looking graphics. And I was like, and people were like, I don't want to play this. Like Jimquisition, Jim Sterling played it, and he was like, this game sucks. Like, but they get you hook, line, and sinker because of nostalgia. Oh, you loved Medieval when you were a kid, but I don't want to play it now. A lot of games I just can't play anymore because I've played them before. They were fun back then, maybe. They're not fun now. So I feel like a lot of those old games, like, I don't want to play old games. I want to play new, interesting games. I want to play games that are fun. Again, I want new experiences. That's what makes those games fun, is because it's something fresh. The people just seem to get complacent with just the same old, because they want to wear those rose-tinted glasses because they live in the past. That's what I mean. I mean, doesn't it? It just feels like it's just ugh, like you just can't enjoy it. It's literally, you look at a game like that and just go, what the fuck do you see in this shit? It's trash. I mean, there's some games that do it right. Like, for example, Sonic Mania. I know Sonic Mania uses the Sonic 3 graphics engine. But it felt familiar, but it felt new. It was one of those things of, yes, it had some nostalgia to it, but it was a completely different game. It just didn't feel like a complete carbon copy of the original. They actually changed a lot of things, added a bunch of stuff, updated a lot of things. The music was incredible, like the graphics looked really, all the new techniques that they used. So it's like, it's not the same game. Yeah, I would too. If somebody released if I released a piece of shit like that, where it's just like, hey, it looks good. That's all it's got going for it, though. It just looks good. There's a lot of games that do that, though. You know this. A lot of games out there are just graphics. There's nothing beyond that. It is just graphics. That's all it fucking is. Just pretty looking graphics. Nothing beyond that. Just shallow. And apparently people like that shit. I don't know why. I don't know why. I really don't. It just baffles me that people like that crap. I just don't get it. But also at the same time, not all gamers are created equal. Somebody like me who's very knowledgeable in video games, has been around since the dawn of time, obviously is going to have more of a different taste of opinion than somebody who just got into video games, which all this shit's new. So obviously, they don't know no better. They can play something and go, oh man, best game ever. I was like, well, yeah, it's their first video game. It's an incredible experience to them. Obviously, for me, it's a shitty experience, but to them, it could be the best thing ever. Oh yeah, by the way, I tried to play Ease 1 Usaka. Boy, that was a mistake. Oh man. I played this game, dude. I was like, oh no. That's all I can say. I cannot play this fucking game. Holy shit. That's a good... I can see why I would never want to play a game like this back in the day. It's like, yeah, because I had a feeling when I saw this game, I was like, I don't think I'm going to like this. And then sure enough, I was confirming the system, like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to like this. Because when I saw the bump system, it's funny because you just run into enemies. You literally, the whole system is about you running into an enemy at an off angle. So you always want to, that's how you attack. You literally just run into your enemies. You just hold the direction in the direction of the enemy, and you have to off-center your attack, and you just hold forward. It's bat, 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 bat. That's the whole fucking combat system. It's so archaic. It's unique, but it is archaic. I was like, oh God, no. I was like, I can't do this. Is it all the fights are like this? Oh God, no! I no way. Like the music was great though. I ain't gonna lie, the music on this shit. Like I just heard the first opening world like battle theme, and I was like, holy shit, is epic as fuck. But my God, the actual combat is just not fun. It's just not fun because there's not much strategy to it. There's not much. There's just not much to it. There's hardly any mechanics. The only thing I liked about this game is you got to see all the cool artwork. That was the only thing that looked interesting. Was all the different art. Every character you talk to has a bunch of artwork poses, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. That's the best thing about the game, and the music. But as far as like the gameplay, yeah, I was like, no. I am not doing this. So I had to pass on Ys 1 and 2 just because of that reason. Yeah, there's a point where I think certain old games just need to stay old. Like they need to stay back in the past. I don't want them following me. We learn from them. I mean, obviously at the time it was unique and it was what it was. But if you made something like that today, it wouldn't fucking fly. Nobody would play this game. Even like, oh God, no, it's just stupid. Or oh God, no, this is just like frustrating. Like, there's a point where I think I can only go so far back in the clock. Where we're living in like the dinosaur age. Like, I don't want to play the dinosaur age of games. It's like, you want to go play Pong? I'm like, not really. I don't want to play something old. But I think there's a degree of games that... there's a modernization that I come to expect of video games now. There's some things I wish they wouldn't do away with, but there's some, like, archaic things that I don't miss. Like, for example, I don't miss games that don't have a map. Like, you play RPGs or platform games that have zero map. Like, I don't think that helps the game at all. I don't think that makes the game fun. I don't think that makes the game interesting. It just makes the game archaic. Like, there's little things like that where it's like quality of life changes that need to be in games now. Where it's just, no, that's unacceptable. Like, you should not be doing shit like that. Or, not having a quest log. Having, a save state. Just little things like that. They need to exist in games now. There's just no reason for it other than just to piss you off. Let's not put these features in so we can piss off our fan base. Like, to me, it doesn't add to the experience. It just makes you not want to play it. But you're right. Old doesn't mean bad. I mean, look at Ys Arca Nefistum. This game is not Arca. Ultim Felghana, or Ys Origin, which are fairly old games. Like, you go back to, I think 2000. What was it? I'm trying to remember when this came out. When did this get released? Okay. I think this game was originally 2010 or so. It's 10 years old. But it plays really good. It's... the PC port was 9 years ago. 8 years ago, sorry. But the actual game, I think, came out in 2009 or so. So it was like 10 years old. And then the Ys... I think Felghana came after. Yeah, Felghana came out at the same time almost. Again, I'm not sure when these games were actually made. I think they were made years before they got to Steam. But anyway, like, you play these games and they don't feel old. They still hold up very well. Or like, hey, these games are really good. They're really fun. and you know I could still play it. Where it's like it doesn't feel, like I said, archaic. But then you go too far back and you're just like, okay, no. Oh, did you see that one game, Wizardry? Man, I can't play that shit, dude. They're bringing out Wizardry. Yeah, this one, Labyrinth of Lost Souls. I was like, I can't play this. Like, I can't play something like this. It's just so archaic. I don't know. I never liked these type of games. Like, I don't know. Just this dungeon spelunking just doesn't interest me very much. I understand that's how it was back then, but I don't know. That whole thing of just making it the same. Again, it's just, let's bring the archaic ways of the past back to the present. But in HD, it's like, I don't see how that's appealing. I don't see this as an appealing game at all. Like, it just looks old just to be old. Archaic map system and just, oh my god. Like I said, back then it was fine. I just think now it's just not something I want to see anymore. That's just me. Like I can't play something like this. It's like, nope, not happening. Too old. Even with updated graphics, it still fucking plays like a super old 80s game. Yeah. Whatever. I think it's just, this is one of those things that you know what you like, so you kind of gauge what you play based on what you like. Yeah, as far as now though, I really don't know what to play next. I just feel like I'll be playing the same old games all the time because I don't want to play anything new. One game I did see. What's up, Poe? How you doing, man? What's going on with you? Just me and Usaka talking. I just finished Touhou Lunar Nights, and I just pretty much just talking right now. Gonna go to bed eventually, pretty soon. We're just shooting the shit. Yeah, there's nothing I feel like playing right now. Like I said, it's been kind of dry. Like there's nothing coming out till next month. I have nothing to play till next month. So I haven't really been streaming very much. Just have had no desire to stream anything. It's like, ugh, it sucks when you get bored. It's like, hey, I got nothing to do. I want to play something. I don't want to play anything. That's like shit. And I don't want to force myself to play something that I don't feel like playing. Ease on Sega? Oh, that's cool. You're watching Ease. More Ease goodness. Dude, I was trying to play Ease 1, dude. Ease Chronicles. I was telling, Usaka, because I had it in my library. I bought all the Ease games except Salsita. Yeah, I tried to play this, dude. Forget it. Nope. I will never play Ease 1 and 2. No way. I cannot put myself through this shit. It is so... Oh my god, it's so archaic. It's like one of those games where it's like, yeah, I'll play every other Ease game. I played every other release, just I won't play 1 and 2. I'll play all the other Ease games on PC, not 1 and 2. I draw the line right there. Like, play Origins, 7, Arc of Nephistum, 8, Ultim Falgana, Ease 9, and Memories of Celceta, sure. Ease 1 and 2? Nope. No way. I can't play Ease 1, dude. It's too old. It's too old for me. Like, it's so archaic that it's just, I don't enjoy it. I just can't enjoy this game. I feel like when I'm playing it, I'm just like, fuck, man, this game is old. Like, there's just games I just can't play anymore. Like, there's just games I just can't go back to and think, oh, this is a good game. And it's like, it was good back then, not now. There's just things that... I am, dude, like... And you know I love Ease. It's not like I don't love Ease. I'm very passionate about Ease. But I can't play 1 and 2. See, you also gotta understand, I started backwards with Ease. My first Ease game was Ease 8, which was the latest Ease game in the franchise. And I fell in love with Ease 8. And Ease 8 is my still number 1 Ease game. And then I went back, after I played Ease 8, I went to play Ultim Falgana. And then I realized, oh shit, Ultim Falgana is really good. No, I'm sorry, I played Origins. And then I played Ultim Falgana. And then I went to... I think I played Celceta, and then I played 7. Like, I like the music. I like the story looks good, but I just can't get into the game. I don't like the combat system. The combat system's too archaic for me. Like, there's just like, trust me, I don't doubt that at all with the story. I believe the story is probably really good. I just don't like the combat. The combat to me is just archaic. I don't like it. Because I don't like the fact that the whole combat system is you running into things. That's the whole strategy, is you running into things at an off-center attack to every enemy. That's the whole strategy. I don't know, to me it just doesn't resonate well with me. Doesn't sound like there's much to it. Whereas when I'm playing the other Ease games and they're just like, oh my god, look at all these things you can do. See, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you have to understand, I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled with the newer Ease games because there's so many mechanics. So, the game has evolved so much into later games. That's why I can play the newer stuff, because it has nice modern touches. But still maintains great gameplay, maintains a good story, maintains great music. You know, I don't feel like Ease has compromised anything as the newer games come out. They've gotten better and better. And they've kept changing the style. Like, I'm glad that Ease, 7 molded a new style of Ease, from the original, first Origins, I think,
the original 1 and 2 are its own thing. Then you have the later games, and they were their own thing. And you have the newer games, like PSP games, they were their own thing. And then Ys 8 was its own thing. And it's like, okay, they keep evolving. Yeah, but if you like the bump combat system, I mean, it's you, man. It's not for me. I really thought I gave it a chance. I played it for about 30 minutes. And then I just realized, I was like, oh yeah, this game is grindy. Holy shit, is it grindy. You get EXP so slow in this game. Because when I was in the first area, I was killing monsters, and I was looking 2 EXP a kill. I said, holy shit, next level's 200? I gotta kill 100 of these things? It's not like a fight is very fast. No, a fight is slow. Like, you'll run into something, and you see his life just barely moving, and I'm just like, oh shit. I was like, this is gonna take a while. I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this. Fucking for hours. Just leveling. So, and the enemies, I noticed, instantly respawn. The minute you kill them and you go off screen for just a brief moment, they respawn in the same spot. So everything, there's no like delay in respawn. Kind of weird. Most games I know have either there's a timer on the respawn, or you have to zone to make them respawn. This game is just, nope, you get off the screen that you're looking at, even though you're in the same zone, they'll just reappear. Give me 1 second, I'm going to get something to drink. Be right back. I'm back, sorry about that. Get a drink. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, you just mentioned, we were talking about this earlier, about nostalgia. How people just play games now because it's nostalgic. Oh man, I want to play this old game because it's nostalgic. Because, oh my god, Like we are in an era of, I think, an era of games and movies, entertainment, where we just prey on nostalgia. And I'll be honest, it gets to the point where I get sick of it. Like people like, they literally just go after people's desire of having the rose tinted glasses on, and they're like, "Oh man, we're gonna upsell you on this product because you love nostalgia. You're gonna buy it because it's so and so name, or it's this game you play from the '80s, or this franchise you love in the '80s. So we're just gonna make the exact same thing, but you're gonna buy it anyway because you love nostalgia." And I feel like they want people to stay in the past, so they don't want people to enjoy new things. People just want everything to stay the same. And I personally don't want that. A perfect example is like the new Guilty Gear. Like, the new Guilty Gear, a lot of the fans, I kind of agree and disagree with them. Like, I understand they want to keep the complexity of the game and make it very deep. They don't want to take away stuff, but there's also people, I also disagree with them because they're like, "Oh, I want it to be exactly the same. I don't want anything to change. I want it to be the same game I remember from 20 years ago. I want all the mechanics to be the same." It's like, so basically you just want the same shit with just a new coat of paint. You don't really want something fresh. You don't want something new, innovative, something more interesting where you actually have to learn the game. People just want familiar territory. See, I don't want familiar territory. I actually want to delve into something different. I want to play a different type of game, or a game where it's just, "Oh shit, this is interesting," or "Oh shit, this is like, oh, they've improved on it." Like, "Oh, look at all the cool things that they added. Oh, look at all these new mechanics or interesting, gameplay elements." I want that. I want new experiences. If I want to play an old game, I'll go play an old game. I don't need to play the current games to be old. That's what I don't like about current games, like remasters and stuff. You see a lot of games do that shit now. You want to know something? I notice a lot of old school games do now, especially with remasters. They always add a fast forward feature. You know what that tells me right there is your game is boring. Because if you put a feature in to skip waiting in a game, to me that tells you that it's boring. Because you wouldn't need it if it wasn't boring. So I think that's funny when I see games have, "Oh, a new fast forward feature." I'm like, "Oh, so you mean the game's slow and boring? Gotcha." Even the game, the game I want to play, the Trails game, Legend of Heroes. Even that game, as good as it has a fast forward feature because the combat is monotonous as hell. Because you get into battles and they're just a lot of the same shit, where you're rinse repeating, doing the same thing. But obviously, if they put a feature in to make it go by quicker, that tells me how grindy it is. So it kind of makes me not want to play it because I'm just like, oh god. And I know it's a good game because I actually played a little bit. I thought it was pretty good because it has a grid system, and I actually like grid system based RPGs. But at the same time, I'm not too fond of like games where you have to grind, but it's like, I don't mind grinding if it's fun. The minute when the grind when the chore of leveling in itself is not fun to do, then I'm not going to play the game. Because what do you do mostly in RPGs? You mostly fight. You mostly level. That's most of the time. That's what you do. It's you level up an area, get your stuff, gear up. I mean, I get that. I'm all for that. But you have to make it fun. Make the combat system interesting. Make the combat system enjoyable. Where you actually want to get in battles. But I feel like a lot of games don't do that right. Where the battles just feel like a chore. They just feel like they're just there just to waste your time. And it's something you would rather avoid doing. Rather than actually doing. You can have a great story all you want. But I feel like there's a lot of games that you just literally, you're jumping through hoops to get to the next part of the story. Like, you don't really want to play the game, you just want to watch the story. Like, I just tolerate the gameplay because I like the story. That's not good. That, you'll lose me right there. Because that already tells me right there your game's not fun. So what makes me think, if I can't enjoy the game for just the combat system, what makes you think I'm going to play it? I'd rather just watch a YouTube video of all the cutscenes that does the same effect. Well, I'm like that with a lot of things, dude. Like, I have to enjoy what I'm doing. Like, I understand video games. If you think about it, a lot of video games are repetitive to play. All games are repetitive. Platformers are repetitive. You jump and avoid things, and jump and avoid things. RPGs, you get into battles and fight, get into battles and fight, get into battles and fight. Tetris, you drop down blocks, you break the blocks, drop down blocks, break the blocks, drop down blocks, break the blocks. It's repetitive. All video games are repetitive. You do the same thing. But the difference between making a good game and a bad game is the repetitiveness doesn't feel repetitive. The repetitiveness is fun. You enjoy doing it. You enjoy playing it. That's what it needs to do. And obviously there's games that do it better than others. Yeah, there's something that when I play a game where I could play it and just be like, damn, this is really fun to play. Like, I'm enjoying playing this and I can play it for long sessions and not get bored. And then, obviously, when people see you play it too, they actually get interested in it. Because I noticed that I've had people do this to me too, like they watch me play certain games. And they're like, I remember when I was playing Ys 9 and people were watching me play it, and they're like, dude, this shit looks hype as shit when you're playing it. Like, it looks so fun. Like, because all the things I'm doing and, all the things I'm able to do, I have so much freedom. And the combat is just satisfying to pull off and do a bunch of stuff. Like, you feel like you're doing something. And it feels rewarding doing it. And then people notice that too, and they're not even playing, and they can just look at what you're doing and go, damn, this looks fucking neat. Like, that looks cool. But then I look at other games where I'm like, that looks boring. Or, oh man, that looks like it's just a slog fest. Or it's just uninteresting. I remember when I was playing Cross Tag Battle, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, day one. And there was like 30, 40 people watching me play. And like 3 or 4 people were like watching me play and they were saying, God, this game is fucking like looks boring. Because I was explaining to them how it worked and showing them the mechanics, and then they're like, that's it? And like literally it was just one of those things of, that's it, really? That's all you can do? Like, this is what you can do? Is because the system is so streamlined. And from people just watching it, saying they're bored watching it, they're not even playing it and they're complaining that they're bored. So that to me already told me a problem because I was like, yeah, it's funny. I told them the same thing. I felt bored too playing it. It just wasn't fun. But then they watched me play like Million Arthur Arcana Blood, and they're like, oh god, this game looks hype as shit. Like they look at you play and they can see, like, oh man, you make the game look really interesting. Like you make it look like there's stuff going on. You know, again, that's just me. That's what I notice. So. Yeah, we're just picky. We're like picky eaters, man. Yeah, your brother and me are just like that. I can't deny who I am. That's how I am. That's how I sort through video games. I'm really picky. It's hard to see. Most of the time, I'll watch people play fighting games because a lot of fighting games lately just haven't been cutting the mustard for me. I just have no desire to play them. I literally have no interest in watching people play them. Unless it's a game I really like. And most of them I don't like. That's the thing. I don't like watching a lot of the fighting games because I don't think they're that interesting to watch. Because the way things are now, I don't like the way fighting games have become. I don't like Mortal Kombat. I don't like Dead or Alive. I don't like anything aside like 2 games. Well, that's 3. Sorry, maybe 4. But, you know, to me, if it's not Guilty Gear, if it's not Million Arthur, it's not Blaze Blue, Central Fiction, or Netroplus Blasters, or what was the other one? Even Uniel, I don't want to watch it because to me it's just. I know I don't like the way they play, and I don't like the way. And when I see people play them, a lot of people just do the same shit. So it gets boring to watch. Every time I see a majority of people play fighting games, it's just one-trick ponies. It's just either one-trick ponies or everybody's doing the same thing. So that gets real boring to watch. Because you're just like, hey, everybody's picking this character and doing this exact same setup. It's like, okay, well, and to me, you're not helping the problem. You're making the game uninteresting. It's like watching tournaments where you just see the same character get picked. Like, Million Arthur sadly did that. Like, I didn't even want to watch the Million Arthur tournaments because it was always the same, like, 2-3 characters getting picked. And they all play the same. It's like, oh, do this combo, this setup. I mean, it's cool what you can do, but at the same time, it's always the same thing. Finals, same 2 characters. Hey, look, top 4, same 4 characters. It's boring. Samurai Showdown was like that when it came out first time around. In one of the recent Japanese tournaments, this is before they had the big update. The top 8 characters were all Genjiros. There were 8 Genjiros, dude. 8 fucking Genjiros. Because he was the best character and everybody was min-maxing with him. So, and then you just saw the same shit. Every one of them played the same way. They played similar. So it's like, oh, yay. Yeah, this looks really exciting. Not. I mean, it's changed now because they nerfed the character and they buffed other characters up. But this is one of those things. This is what I feel like when I watch a lot of people play fighting games. I seem to see that a lot. I've seen it. You know, it's like I've seen it, been there, done that. I don't want to watch it. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Hacks2? How you doing? Yeah, dude. You ain't kidding, man. Fucking when I was playing Cross Tab Battle Day 1, holy shit, dude. Gordos and Rubies all fucking day, man. Fuck that cunt team, dude. I would say about 70% of the matches were Gordo Rubies. because they were just easy wins. You know, you had Ruby, the best character in the game, still the best character in the game. And then you got Gordo, who's just god tier anchor. So you just couldn't touch either one of them. So I was frustrated fighting them all the time. And I was just like, oh my fucking god, man. And that just alone made me think really little of the game. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm done with it. I mean, I was beating Rubies and Gordo. I was actually doing really well. Because my teams at the time were... my first team was Waldstein Tager. And then my other team was Noel and Makoto. So I was always using them two. I mean, those four characters. So... But yeah, but that's how I feel when I watch fighting games most of the time. It's just the same shit. The only time I ever get interested in a fighting game is when it's like it's fresh and it's something nobody knows. That's why Million Arthur was super hype, because when it came out, nobody knew how to play that game. So, and it was cool, and then everything felt really fresh. So you go in there. Yeah, I did like seeing Toss the Ruby. That was pretty funny. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I remember when I first, this is no lie, when Nitro Plus Blasters came out on PS4, and I played this at launch in Japan. Like, I played on the Japanese PSN store, and holy shit, I was a pig in shit. Like, I was like, oh my fucking god, this game is god. Like, could not stop playing it. I was having so much fun. And I was just sitting down, exploring all the character options, learning the game, just enjoying it so much. I was like, oh my god, this game has so much to offer. There's so much you can do in this game. And I was just learning and learning and learning, and I was learning so much, but it like overloaded my brain, but in a good way, where I was everything was so fun just to do and learn and experience. That's the feeling I like when I play a fighting game, where it just, my god, you see this tunnel. And you see the light at the end of the tunnel with all the possibilities of what you can do with your character and your setups. And you realize, oh man, you can do all that. And it just, oh my god, it's like you're a kid in a candy store. Like, I only get that with so few games now, with so few fighting games. So the only one I've done that is Million Arthur, Arcana Blood, Nitro Plus Blasters, and Guilty Gear. Those are the only games that have really, like, just made me think that way. It sucks. I don't get to experience that much anymore. Like, I feel like these type of fighting games they're just becoming less and less. I can't find these type of games anymore. Like, these type of games are falling out. Now it's mainstream. Everything becomes streamlined. Everything become mainstream. Do what everybody else is doing. Make it easy, accessible. Take away options. You know, you can't do shit. Got to play this way with this character. Got to use this setup. To me, it just sounds like it's just boring as fuck. Oh man, so fucking sad. I need another fighting game like this, man. The only reason I don't play Million Arthur anymore is because it's a dead game. Like, I'd love to play this. I would play this if people played it. But nobody plays it because online's terrible. So, one of those things of I tried supporting it. I tried keeping this game alive. I tried streaming the crap out of it. Nobody plays the fucking thing. So it's just pretty much just, oh well, I tried. Even escaping workforce who likes this game too gave up on it because he couldn't get anybody to play it. Nobody in the fighting game community wanted to play it really. He would have tournaments for it and people wouldn't show up and nobody cared about it because people wanted to play the mainstream stuff. And I'm just like, well, nah. And I told him, now you know what it feels like to have a dead game because nobody likes it. And I feel like I'm one of those only guys that like the kind of game. I'm one of the few that likes it. Shitty, man. Real shitty. Shitty. It's a shitty feeling. I don't know when our next, like I said, the next big fighting game we're gonna have is Grand Blue. Grand Blue in February, and then Guilty Gear in December. There's nothing in between. I don't think we're gonna see any like anime fighters like this anymore, because they just don't make money. These type of games just have no revenue. I don't see these type of games going to be happening anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if like this is probably one of the last ones we ever get. Because I know Examu, they're such a small company, and they're having trouble getting around. You know, they barely survive with these games. Like I've seen their sales; it's pathetic. Like these games just don't sell. Nobody wants them. Even though they're great games. They're such good games. Just nobody fucking wants them for some fucking reason. Well, 'tis a shame. Yeah, I miss those days of all the old weird anime fighters we used to get all the time. What happened to those? What happened to those? Man, I miss those. Like just having those weird fighters just come out of left field. Just something really weird. Man. I'm honestly curious what the future of anime fighters holds for us. Are we just going to keep getting DBZ and just pretty much anything just Arc System Works spits out and nothing else? As much as I love Arc System Works, but you know, I would like another contender. But it doesn't seem. Yeah, we're relics of the past, man. Feels that way. Feels that way, man. SNK Futures now. Yeah, I miss my anime fighters, like the obscure ones. We used to get so many. A lot of weird anime fighters. I remember when I first played Melty Blood for the first time, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Fucking, literally just squeed like a girl because I couldn't believe how, like, Melty Blood was like back in the day when it was obscure. Like nobody knew what Melty Blood was. I played Melty Blood, the very first incarnation of it, and I was in his fucking pig shit heaven. Because I'd never played anything like it. So, and it was like, oh my god, like, you saw games like that come out, and nobody really knew about them. It was nice seeing those type of games just come out of left field. But now it doesn't seem like that's like that anymore. So pretty much, if you're not an established franchise or you're not a big company, those type of games just can't exist because the companies can't survive on them. Even French bread, who they barely make shit now. French bread is like, oh look, we brought out another Uniel game. It's just one new character because that's all we can afford to do. Because we don't have the money to make more games, so we're just going to keep re-releasing Uniel with a slight patch change and one new character. I'm like, yeah, ouch. Yeah, that's what I mean. You just see those franchises get ignored. Or just, again, they don't make anything new. They just stick with the same shit. Man, I really hope we get another anime fighter that's like another obscure one. I want another obscure anime fighter. Give me something new to add to the line of great anime fighters that I've played in the past. I mean, I'm very curious if Examu's got anything in store for us. Because I will say I'm very loyal to Examu. Like, I like Examu a lot. It's probably one of my favorite fighting game companies. They make some of the weirdest shit, and I love it. Like, I would kill for them to adopt another IP. Like, get another obscure IP and make it into a fighting game. I'm totally for it. Hell, I'd want them to make another Nitro Plus Blasters. I mean, I would be fine with that. I know they made Nitro Plus Royale, the first one, which wasn't a very good game, by the way. It was pretty terrible. And then they had to get Marvelous in on it to make it. But I would like to see another one. Or even a follow-up to this one. Add more characters. I would like that a lot. I'd be like, hey, this game was fun. But it seems like games like this are kind of just one and done. Like, they're good for a couple weeks and everybody forgets about them after that. Because they're not mainstream. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I really want though? And I know it's never gonna happen. You know what would make me fucking just scream like a girl if it ever happened? Man, dude. I would like Examu to pick up Ys and make an Ys fighting game. If that ever fucking happened, I would be the biggest fangirl you have ever seen. Just scream off the top of my lungs. Seriously, that would be fucking sex. I would play that shit till the cows come home. If that ever happened. That's how obscure I'd like to see a fighting game get a franchise like one of my most beloved franchises. If that became a fighting game, just be like, oh my god. I would be on that shit. There's a pre-order this shit now. It needs to happen. It just needs to fucking happen. Dude, man. Because there is, you've seen the what do you call it? The Ys fighting game? You've seen let me show you. This is the only thing that exists of it. This was only in Japan. Like, seriously, if this, like, I want this in a fighting game. I don't know if you ever seen this game. This only came out in Japan on PSP. Basically, it's Ease versus Trails in a versus crossover game. Yeah, this game's pretty old. Surprised they never ported it to PC. I would buy this if it came out to PC. They had to put it in English, so it's only in Japanese. But yeah, this was only in Japan. Like, seriously, like, I just want a fighting game. Like, if they could grab the Falcom franchise and turn it into a real fighting game. Like, if Examu could head that project, shit, man. you would make me so happy. Like, I would be like, I would be like how I was when Nitro Plus Blasters came out, or when Guilty Gear Xrd first got launched on in 2014. I would be that happy. I would be that much of a pig in shit. Man, I could kill for a feeling like that, man. Ugh, sad, man. This makes me so sad. The only other thing that would make me that happy is a Touhou fighting game from Arc System Works. That would make me also very happy. I would love to see a Touhou fighting game in the under the helm of Arc System Works, using a hybrid system of like Guilty Gear and like Touhou. Like, that would be too epic too. Just one or the other. I just want one or the other. I don't have to be both. Just one or the other. Yeah, it's kind of shitty though that we don't have good fighting games like that anymore. So, I don't know if we're ever going to get another one. I'm curious if Examu ever makes another one of these weird fighters. I personally don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, Examu hasn't really been doing anything. Or Team Arcana or whatever. I think literally all they've been working on is Cross Tag Battle and 6 stars. Let's see. Yeah, see, Examu, they haven't done shit, man. Like, look, this is all Examu has. This is all they have. They have 30 people that work for the company. And the game is so small. Kana Heart, Damon Bride, Aquapaza, Nitro Plus Blasters, and Million Arthur. That's all they got. They got nothing else. The company has not many fighting games under its belt. I was just like, oh my god, they ain't got shit. You can see they don't make much. They make stuff very sparsely. Just hardly any titles come out. Like, my god, probably won't see anything from them probably till like Hell, it's been Million Arthur has been 3 years since they developed it. They made it back in November of 2017. And console game was just okay. Million Arthur in 2019. So maybe we'll see something in 2021. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. And you can see their ports are so fucking slow. Like Nitro Plus was April, and then didn't come out till 2016. It's like shit. God. Sad. Yeah, Xemu really doesn't have anything going on. Oh, they actually brought out. I didn't even notice that they have the 6 stars extend. So it's actually called Extend. I didn't even realize I called it this. With Shark Girl. But yeah, it's like this game is like old as fuck. And they're updating it. The game is so old. Like I would like them to make a newer one. Yeah, just saying, dude. They don't really got shit. Oh man, I hope they make another game. I really do. I want to see them work on another franchise. I really, really do. Like, please make something else. Please. Like, I would love to play another fighting game. Yeah, they just don't really talk too much about their stuff. Like, just really quiet. They don't seem like they don't work on much. They're almost like, they're like Treasure. I'm sure you guys remember Treasure. Company that was responsible for, like, some of the greatest games, such as Ikaruga, fucking Gradius. Like, they barely work on anything. Like, some of the best games they've ever made. Yeah, Treasure. It's so many good games. Gradius 5, Gunstar Superheroes, Sylphid, Garuga, Mischief Makers, Guardian Heroes, Gunstar Heroes. Like, this company was awesome, dude. And like, now they don't make shit. It's just sad. They're nobody now. They're still around. They don't make shit though. They just port their games to more platforms. It's like, alright, let's keep porting the same games, but let's not make anything new. Just sad. It's made some of the greatest games in the world, and doesn't do shit now. Ah, man, it's so depressing. Because probably from a business point of view, it's better for them just to keep rehashing the same shit than actually try to make something new. Yeah, it's like what was that one thing? Ease laugh. I remember you kept talking about that that game, dude. Yeah, stop. And this game, yeah, looks really cool. And I was like, but there's like hasn't been shit about it. Like this is like the only new anime fighter like I've heard people talk about, like I've seen. It looks neat, you know, but it's like, where is it ever gonna get up? Are we ever gonna get it? Are they ever gonna finish it? Yes, no, maybe. Like it's a neat little game, but it just I don't know what's going on. Like is it just gonna be in limbo forever? I ain't gonna lie, when I first saw the anime BBW, I was like, oh my god, they have a chunky anime girl. I was like, oh god, that's too cute. Like she got a chunky anime girl as a character. I was like, first thing I thought was Pachaco from Supersonico. Like super cute. Yeah, it's like, when is this game coming out, man? We need more weird games like this. This is what we need. We need more weird shit like this. Why did we not get more weird shit like this? We need more weird shit. Yeah, they haven't updated the trial page and God knows how long. Oh, really? They had a Patreon video? When was this? Like recently, or? Let me look. It doesn't seem like really. Oh, it's called ESLAT plus plus. Let's go. It seems like there's a couple new videos. Is there no sound in this game? Man, it looks pretty good. Busted as shit though. I'm guessing this is a Patreon version of the game. Because I haven't seen the new characters get used. It looks cool though. It looks like something I would enjoy playing. Let's see if he sees any other characters. God damage. Some of these characters is really high. Looks neat though. Where's the chunky girl? I want to see the chunky girl. I want chunky waifu. Because I like big girls. Character select screen. Yeah, man, this game is it's super in testing work. So. Like I said, it has potential with just how slow development's going for it. It's just, man, it's gonna be a while. Oh, there's a skinny version of her. It looks like there's two versions of the same girl. A skinny version and a fat version. I guess. Yeah, it looks like it says. I don't know when this game's ever going to be finished. I would like to play it, but I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another couple years for them to make. I mean, hell, we don't even have any word on the new Chaos Code. Like, they haven't said shit on new Chaos Code. Like, another game I want to see. Like, they haven't said anything since. Like, when did they say? Like, God, when was the last time? When was the last time they even talked about it? Like, we saw like 2 trailers. We saw. Saw fucking like 2 trailers of the game, and then where they never talked about it ever again. Like, yeah, new Chaos Code. When's it coming out? I don't know. It's just like, yeah, there's only these 2. The only 2 videos is these 2. That's it. It's just these 2. And this one came out a year ago. This came out 2 years ago. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Why is there nothing on this game? Like, this game has been so hush hush. Like, fuck, man. This game, Chaos Code, was actually pretty fun. Like, it was a fun little game. Yeah, there's like. Hey, look. Hey, look, I'm on Wiki, guys. They actually quoted my name. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, look at that. I got my name posted. Look at that guy. This guy. I don't know why my name's in there. Somebody quoted me for something. I think I was like talking about it a lot, and somebody put their information in Wiki. I'm famous. I'm a super famous. Nah, nobody cares. I mean, it's gone now. Yeah, there's just. Fuck, man. So upsetting. Yeah, I don't even know, like, I heard, like, FK Digital's, like, they were working on another game, but they've been quiet. Like, they don't even have the next Chaos Code even on their fucking site. It's not even on the goddamn site. It is their page. There's nothing on it. It's weird, man. that's cute. Hermes Elemental Chain. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, I know they're in Australia, I believe. Australian Chinese company or some shit. It's interesting. Guessing this is what's her name? This is Hermes, I think. Yeah, Hermes looks so different in the new one. It's not that much info, though. I can't read Japanese, so I couldn't tell you. There's nobody's posting info on their shit. I figure somebody would have said something by now. Just sounds like they're just taking forever working on it. Yeah, it's not really any new info. Just that one post that they showed new Hermes. That's it. Guess we're gonna have to keep waiting. That's really the only like anime fighters that are going to be coming out in an undetermined amount of time. I keep following them. Just keep up. I don't know, this Mickey Lin dude. Guess he works for them? I don't know, he was one of their lead artists or something. And she looks so different now. God damn. Hermes got a complete redo of her sprite, man. She looks super sexy. She looks even sexier now. That looks sick. As you can see, some of the new sprites. Those look really nice. Looks cool. Kind of neat seeing like the behind the scenes of stuff, like how it's made. It's pretty cool. Get to see what work is put into the game. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, I'm guessing they just have a really, 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 really small team. I remember this game. This game was pretty funny. My friend showed it to me a long time ago. Yeah, not much else though. I got to see some new stuff. No news though. God, fucking Kate and Sith look really good now. Like, I love the redesign. They're so much more detailed. Like, goddamn. Like, they put some work into the sprites, dude. It's like, oh man, the reworks on a lot of the characters look really good. Yeah, Kagari looks completely different. It seems like almost all the characters have new sprites. Very few characters don't seem to be, like, untouched. And just slowly working on it, I guess. Just this is over a course of 2 years. They're just working on it really fucking slow. We don't know when we're ever going to get the full game. Yeah, we're going too far back. Yeah, I didn't really start talking about it till 2017. Well, we know a little bit more info. Not much more, but a little bit more. Got to see some cool stuff. Yeah, until we find out more info. Yeah, it's one of those things of they just don't have the funds to probably really work on the game much. It's just not a priority for them. You know, they work on it when they have time. Or in this case, the guy that's doing ease off, he's got to work off Patreon. So if people don't give him a lot of money, he can't really do that as a main time job. So he just works on it when he can. So. Yeah, what time is it? 4:20? Oh, man. Gotta get to bed. I gotta get up at noon to help my roommate set up his sound system. And And I gotta make a couple phone calls. And then I gotta work tomorrow. Blech. I don't want to go back to work. I was enjoying my 4 days off, and it just went by so quick. Ugh, man, I don't want to go back. God. Yeah, mandatory overtime the next 2 weeks, probably. We're going to have so much work tomorrow. I mean, today. I know when I come in today, that queue is going to be so big. And I'll be like, and there it is. I'm like, lovely. We're going to be here a while. God, man. We still have the... Things aren't going to die down until the end of next week. Because we got a lot of... there's that sale going on, and all the returning players, and the free campaign going on for login. I mean, it's good to get overtime, though. I mean, I'll get probably about 7.5 hours of overtime a week. I mean, that's an extra $150, so it's not bad. It's just I'm gonna be tired, and then I'm probably not gonna stream at all because I'm gonna be like, I don't want to stream. I'm gonna be asleep. Leave me alone. For Tony Blaze. I'll be okay. It's just one of those things of gotta do it, man. I gotta work. I gotta make money. I mean, it's kind of it's a never-ending cycle. You can't escape it. Nobody likes to work. I work because I have to. Otherwise, I can't support myself. So, yeah, I mean, it was nice going over some new stuff. Yeah, like I said, I think next month I'll be on a lot better spirits, just because I'll at least have some good games to play. Because, like I said, right now I'm hungry for a good fighting game. I'm just not. Right now, it's just nothing's cutting the mustard. Guilty Gears, like I said, in my opinion, Guilty Gear Xrd, unfortunately, I think ran out of juice for me. As much as I love Guilty Gear Xrd, I just don't want to keep playing Guilty Gear Xrd after the game's been out for 2 years. I think I had my fill of it. Need something new. Need something new. Need something new. Need to tantalize my taste buds. And then also give me a reason to make content too. Because man, when I get into like my game mode, man, I will start making content for it. I will hardcore start making content for it. Making wallpapers, making combo videos. It gets my creative side showing. So I need more shit. I need more games. I need more fighting games. More good fighting games. So, but anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep. Let me see. I think my friend Niam is still streaming. Yes, he is. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw you guys over to Niam. You guys can watch him play Blasphemous. So, but hope you guys had fun. Good talk. So I don't think I'll be on tomorrow. We'll see. Depends what time I get up and what time I get done with all my shit. But more than likely, I'm probably not going to get done till like 2 or 3, and I'm no really reason to stream it that late because I got to go to work at 4. So, we'll see what's up. Depends what time I get up. I'm going to go to sleep right now. I'll probably get up by 11:30, knowing me. So, anyways, guys, you guys have a good one. I will see you guys later. Take care. Peace out.